appear that Rahil has joined us.
Yes, it appears as Rahil has joined us from Canada. We were trying our best to contact him, and he finally managed to get the link and get in. So now I'm going to add Rahil on to the screen. And over to you, Joanne.
Thanks, Shanaz. Rahil, better late than never. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Very, very good, thank you. Rahil, could you just tell us the company that you're working for and your full name, please?
Sure. I am working for here is Glow Restaurant. I'm the chef there. So Glow Restaurant is a local Canadian restaurant which is located here in Moncton, New Brunswick, where it's is the east coast of Canada, where we try to showcase as much as seasonal, sustainable local products in a very minimal manipulation to it. And we change our menu very often, monthly, just to keep it very seasonal and very local.
Rahil, you association with our guild here, and you've
Yes.
represented the guild in quite a few competitions, not just in the Emirates, but overseas. Would you give us
Yes.
a quick brief of what you have done while you've been a member of the guild?
When I started as a junior chef with Guild, I obviously competed in all the local competitions over there. Salon Culinary, I competed in Abu Dhabi, and then for the international competitions, I have represented Guild for Shane, junior national team of UAE, and Hans Bushkin Young Chefs in Norway, Greece, and in France, Lyon.
Emphasize, you didn't just represent the guild, you were the actual guild champion who actually represented the whole country for the guild, yeah?
Yes, I was very friendly.
By no means something that should be underestimated. Now, I would ask you another question. By getting involved with the guild and taking part in those international competitions, did it help you in your career, in your own learning?
Absolutely. It helped me. I would say I owe everything to the guild. Guild definitely is the main reason where I am where I am. It gave me a very good platform to learn and learn and then showcase my skills on several platforms. And plus, I had a privilege of learning from all the mentors from the guild, who comes with a very knowledgeable background. I was fortunate that chefs like yourself, Chef Uwe, Chef Andy, they were really the driving force, and they were always behind us, teaching us how to get better every time. And that's the reason I am where I am.
Better. What competitions did you feel you had your best successes? Clearly, you've been very successful, but we want to know perhaps where you achieved gold, silver.
Your competitive
yes,
career.
I would say I would say the same words what Chef Uwe says always. At that time, for me, it was all about getting gold. But after so many years, I'm here, and I say that the connections, the networks, the friendship, everything which I developed over years is very helpful towards me. And going back to your question, where I was which are the competitions I was very successful, where obviously Salon Culinary, I got a young chef In Salon Culinary, I got young chef in Barjuman young chef. And I got the opportunity to represent junior national team in Malaysia for ICCA Olympics. So it was very different. It was a very valuable experience, I would say, which I got from this all things.
Chef, what does that, what defines a young chef or a junior chef?
I mean, because of the fact that we have not so many chefs in schools here, although we are sitting in one of the best in the country, what you call it, we define the young chef and junior chef more by position than age.
Ah, okay. So that's a clear distinction. So it's about the position in an organization rather than your very young face, chef.
You cannot say that at 3 a.m. in the morning.
Well, should be in bed. Rahil, going forward, you've had great success as a chef, and we wish you all the greatest future. But what advice would you give to someone coming into the trade and wanting to emulate you and your competitive spirit? What advice would you give them in a few words?
The first and foremost thing is patience. You need to have patience to understand where you are, which place you are, and the ability to learn from every different place, because every place is going to be different. You're going to learn something different in different organization. Irrespective, it may not help you at that point of time, but in future it will help. Second, work for the good chef, because working for a good chef, you will definitely learn a lot directly, because you have a direct mentorship from that person. And just get this, like, have the spirit of a sponge, get everything from everywhere, wherever you can, you know. Because
I like that, the spirit of the sponge. That's a very nice way to wrap up. Well, chef, thank you so much for joining us today, all the way from Canada. Again, it just shows the
international reach. Everywhere.
We are everywhere, and it's great that our legacies are being are then being sent all over the world. So many thanks. We wish you every success, and I don't know what time it is there now. Perhaps good night, good morning, good afternoon.
We hope to see you back in these days, but not as a competitor. We want you back as a teacher.
Obviously, I will be there, and hopefully I get to see you guys in World Cup in Luxembourg.
We are planning to be there, but strange days.
I know, it's very strange. We are facing a lot of problems, like the whole world, in terms of COVID. Businesses are suffering. So we are going into a complete new hospitality world, I would say.
Well,
indeed.
we will make the most of it. Thanks again.